Welcome to Fighting Favorites,
Woo!
The podcast that feels like waking up and actually feeling rested and refreshed.
Oh,
I
man.
love that.
A dream.
Seriously.
I like to laugh when I'm not supposed to. I think a sunset's best with a pink hue. I love to dance and I like fondue. But my favorite thing in the world is talking with you.
I'd like to believe that's actually a real thing,
Yes.
but I honestly, I'm saying it feels like that because maybe I'm just manifesting it for
I
myself.
know.
Man. Have you ever tried to keep track of your REM cycles? Or there's
Yeah.
like a sleep calculator thing
Yeah.
where you can do it, and even that I've never been able to crack the code on.
No.
Yeah.
What feels good?
For a long time, probably for like almost a year, I was wearing my Apple Watch when I went to sleep to like track all that stuff because like, man, my sleep was crappy, and I did find out like where that REM cycle is, and I actually naturally wake up around 6:30. No matter what time I go to bed, it's like my body's like, hey, time to get up. But the interesting thing is I actually slept much better actually when I just got rid of some big stressors in my life. And then two, when I actually stopped wearing my watch, because I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would
And check
see
it?
like, oh geez, it's like 3:30 in the
Oh,
morning. And it
right.
would like stress me out and then I wouldn't be able to
Totally.
get back to sleep.
Yeah.
So just removing that has actually been huge. So even though I'm still not great at like
Yeah.
getting to bed on time,
Yeah.
I sleep through the night better. Yeah. So I don't know,
I like
but I
that.
still wake up feeling like absolute garbage.
I'd like to pay some service like $1,000 just to study me while I sleep, just to make
Oh.
Yeah.
They do that?
just to lock in for the rest of my life and be like, this is how I
This
sleep,
is it.
and this is how I need to sleep every time. And I just
they
think that's
do.
great.
There are sleep studies.
I would imagine there are, but
Yeah.
Usually at like
I'm-
hospitals, you can.
Don't you feel like your sleep would be way more stressed if you're like in a hospital room though, and you know you're hooked up to all the monitors, and they're like, I don't even know how you fall asleep.
Well, get this.
it's true.
So at the downtown hospital in Boise, there is like a sleep study center that has a separate elevator, and their rooms, like the rooms you go in, it looks like a hotel, and I think they are like I haven't seen inside, but they look like hotel rooms, and so that way
Cool.
it's like you don't even go through the hospital, which will naturally like
Oh,
I think
that's
raise your
right.
stress.
Totally.
And I was like, and there it's like the wing is just like sleep study and research or something like that, and I'm like,
I
wow,
love
this
that.
is cool.
Yeah.
So you have to
Never
check it
given
out.
it much thought, yeah. But
Yeah.
now that it's in
Now we
my
have.
brain,
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it down somewhere and never see it again.
Adam. Maybe I'll text you in like 6 days and be like,
There
hey,
you go.
sleep study.
That's how
Yeah.
my ADHD works. Is I just need to be constantly reminded, and then I'm like, oh yeah.
That was something I wrote down. Well, for those who may be new on the podcast, welcome. My name is Nate. I am joined by two of my favorite people, absolutely, in the world.
Oh,
One of them, I know I'm saying it over and over again, but now I'm just like reinforcing the brand here. But he's my fellow snacky media boy, and
He is.
we were just talking. He's a programmer. He's a musician.
I know.
He can do it. Oh, by the way, he's programmed video games. He can do it all.
keep it going.
ladies
going.
and
What?
gentlemen. So yeah, I don't know if you heard that.
Cool.
Yeah.
But
Again, I have ADHD.
I
I
can
can never-
sometimes. Yeah,
I can never
Let's
stick to
hang
a
on
hobby for
for
too
you.
long, and I
Yeah.
have a lot of interest in a lot of different things.
Yeah.
I would say I have a medium level of talent in most things.
Not music and programming though.
Well, no,
Above
I would
medium.
still say
Above.
medium.
No, I'm
Medium
saying
high.
above. Yeah.
medium high.
Medium high.
Definitely.
And the other favorite person who is here with us today, she is getting busy training people to be fit, yo.
I am, you guys.
And that is the
Thank
one and
you,
only
Nate.
Stacy Grover. She's
Woo!
making all of. Wait, is it Missoula?
Helena.
Helena. She's
Yes.
making Helena fit, y'all.
Yes.
Make Helena fit again.
Yes.
Again. I also do online programming now.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes, I know. I have
Yeah.
2 new
Yeah.
clients.
I do
For reals?
programming too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's right. Not the, typing on a keyboard.
Adam, I
This
need
is-
your help on the keyboards.
Hey, Stacy, I know. as one of the 2 people who has had to go through the process of setting up your audio stuff,
Yeah.
I know you need a little.
You should have seen me typing into Google Drive stuff. I was like, it's going to take me a week. I told my friend who I was writing it for, I was like, a week minimum now, I've realized. I'm like, it could be longer. I don't know. I feel all this pressure all the time. Like, I just got to get on the computer. I just need to get on the computer. And it's like that thing I avoid.
Well, again, welcome to those who may be new. Welcome to those who may be coming back for more. This is a podcast
Oldies
where
but goodies.
yes, yeah, those long time sticking with us from the beginning here.
Yeah.
We're
growing a little bit. Yeah.
Fighting Favorites is we put 16 of our favorite things into a tournament style bracket. We put them head to head and we try to find out what is the best of these favorite things. And Adam and Stacy will be the ones to decide that. Maybe I might do a little tiebreaker. They've gone back and forth on how much they agree on stuff. So
That's true.
It's
we
true.
will see how it goes.
There's a lot of coercion on Adam's part.
Yeah, I really
forcible
rely
coercion.
heavily on manipulation.
Yes.
And
It's not
Yes.
untrue.
psychological tricks.
Yes.
Yeah, with relative success.
Yeah, relative.
With relative success.
Whether
I
or
would
not
say,
it damages the friendship, though.
I would say when we are all voting, I have a pretty good track record of being on the winning team.
That's true. You do.
So
But
I would
it's
say
usually because you and Nate agree.
that, you know what? That's actually
that's-
I was editing this last episode and I was like, that's actually pretty accurate.
Yes.
I didn't realize you were getting left out that many
Mhm.
times,
Mhm.
but it does happen.
Yeah,
Well, we'll see how it goes for this one.
we will.
And we're just gonna jump
We sure will.
right into it.
Stacy, we're gonna get 100%. 100%
We're locked
synced
and
up.
loaded. Okay.
Okay, first matchup. Finally nailing a new trick or skill after multiple failed attempts
Okay.
Love that.
versus touring an architecturally impressive building for the first time.
Oh,
Those are cool.
When you are referring to trick, what is that?
Like a
I-
skateboard trick.
Yeah, it could,
Like
it could
his-
be, maybe if you're a musician, like a hard part of a
Mm.
song.
Okay.
Or for me, actually, this came up, was boating this year and I was learning to skimboard. And this was my
Ooh.
second year trying it. And I finally, after multiple failed attempts, finally was able to nail a 360 on the skimboard. which was
Wow.
amazing.
Nice,
So,
dude.
That's cool.
yeah. So that's what
Um,
spurred it on. But like, yeah, anything that you've just like couldn't get. And then
Yes.
when you finally get it.
Yeah.
I really like both of those things.
I do too.
Yeah.
An architectural
Ugh.
wonder
Yes.
Yeah.
versus okay.
Nailing a trick. Okay. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Nailing a trick.
There we go, Stacy.
Ooh.
One for one.
You
One
are
for
locked and
one.
loaded.
We love our tricks out here.
We
Yeah.
do.
No, I am a sucker for architecture.
Me too,
Yeah,
though.
I think
love
that's a
that.
very cool one. And there
Yeah.
have been times where I've gone somewhere and I've just been blown
Yes.
away
Yeah.
by how cool it is.
It's been
But-
something I've loved for a long time. And so,
Yeah.
man, it's always so fun. If there's like, I nerd out big time when I'm like, ooh, like a building tour, like in a new city. I'm
Yeah.
pumped. But
Is there one
anyway,
that jumps out to you, Nate?
well, so actually growing up, the only Catholic cathedral in Idaho is in
Mm.
Boise. and I did like a big video project on that and got to interview like one of the
that's cool.
sons
That's
of
cool.
the like original architects. Got to like tour inside the organ. Got to do so much with that. And then also
cathedral organs are very cool.
Yes. Yeah, actually a similar like another cathedral in Salt Lake City is another one that stands out. So I don't know. Yeah, church buildings are just like insane. Here. But even like I feel like a lot of old museums are also just cool buildings as well. So yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. But nailing a trick, moving on. So we'll go to the next matchup here. And this one's very unique. I don't know if either of you experienced this one, but actually, now that I look at them, they're kind of related. Anyway, the dawn launch of a hot air balloon festival. So to expound, there's a hot air balloon festival every year, and they do what they call Dawn Patrol, where they all like 30 or 40 hot air balloons all inflate at the same time and all launch at the same time.
That's cool.
Right when the sun's coming up. It's absolutely insane. And then it's being up against seeing a kid be awestruck by a big visual event for the first time.
Oh,
like
cool.
A fireworks show or a parade. And their minds are like, honestly, almost like watching the kids' reaction.
Yeah.
That's
so the hot air balloon festival or seeing a kid be awestruck.
Oh boy, I think
me too.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Hot air balloon.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh, I thought you were both gonna go kid on this one. So
yeah, no, because I would be so awestruck
Stacey
that it wouldn't matter what the kids thought. Yeah, I can just imagine the magic of that. A hot air balloon launch. Oh my gosh,
it is, and yeah, all the different colors.
Yes,
and some have different shapes.
Oh
my
word! They do it in Oregon.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Sure. Nice. Actually, no. Yeah, my brother just went to one.
By Wilsonville.
Yeah.
I wonder if they do like a tour and like Boise's like part of, because I know they do one in New Mexico, in Boise. It sounds like in Oregon too. Yeah, that's awesome. And honestly, since it is kind of related to seeing a kid be awestruck, because I have gone with family and seen kids love the launch, I'm gonna go with the hot air balloon festival.
Yes. Thank you, Nate.
Another reason for you guys to come out. If you come out during Labor Day weekend, we'll all go and it'll be a really fun time.
Okay. We got to plan a trip. I'd love to see Boise.
I'm excited when you come.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got cozying up in the winter with a really soft blanket. I think this was a loser in a previous round, so I'm including it here.
I think so.
Versus the feeling of sitting in a movie theater when a really good movie ends. I don't know. I'm one of those weirdos that like, I don't mind watching the credits roll, especially after a movie, like a good movie's over and I just take it all in.
Right.
Yeah.
Snacky media boy. Versus cozying up in the winter with a really soft blanket.
I remember doing this with you, Nate. We saw Doctor Strange together.
Oh, the first one?
Yeah. You and I went and saw it. You got a ticket on the way to the movie theater.
In Nate's eyes.
Actually, that is ringing a bell.
You were driving my car, and you got a ticket.
Funny.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, no, you didn't get a ticket. You got pulled over. He did not give you a ticket.
What?
Yeah.
I would remember that. That does not...
For no reason at all, I said shotgun for my own car, and I tossed you the keys, and I drove to the movie theater.
Oh my gosh!
And then
you were
on our way
me.
there, you were going like 32 and a 25 or something like that, and then you got pulled over by a cop on our way to the movie theater.
I like how the whole
and
time
I think I remember the cop being like, "So, why is he driving?" And I'm like, and I was owner of the car is right here.
I literally don't know. I couldn't tell him. It was the stupidest bit where I just said shotgun and I tossed him the keys. And then
worst luck on the planet.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to vote.
All right, yeah. Sitting in a movie theater after a good movie ends.
Okay.
Cozying up in the winter with a soft blanket.
All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Sitting in a theater.
Blanket. Oh gosh! Wow. I'm sorry.
What is
Wow.
happening?
What?
After that description
I'm
of
sorry.
your experience.
So, yeah,
That's forever ruined Adam against
Yes.
movie theater sitting.
I'm coupling the soft blanket with a couple other things as what I think's happening. Because if I'm sitting with a soft blanket, then that means that I'm not working and I'm probably like reading or something or watching a movie or something. And I've probably got like a snack or something. I don't know. It's just got a lot of things coupled together with it in my mind that I think if I was just sitting on a couch with a soft blanket doing nothing, I think I would not be having very much fun. But I think I'm just
sitting alone with my thoughts.
I'm coupling it together with a lot of different things that I really like.
Nate, you have to decide.
Well, Stacy, I'm surprised you went the movie route. That was so unexpected.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I just remember watching the first Hobbit and just being like, and then the music videos play, and you're just like, it was
the music videos. What do you mean?
It was the I Set Fire right after.
I See Fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I See
That's
Fire.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's the thing is like, man,
I don't really cuddle up with warm blankets that much, to be honest.
Yeah, and I don't know the.
Nate,
you
don't
know,
have to
lately we
explain
talked
it
about a
to us.
solo movie.
Yeah, just go ahead and vote for the one that touches your heart the most.
Hey, Nate, can we wrap this preamble up? Because
I know you're trying to make Adam feel better, but
I honestly am. But but the thing is, as somebody who's seen more movies just on a whim, and I'm just able to sit there and be like, that was interesting, and just thinking about it. I just
know what else we saw together,
the
Nate,
same way about
was Rogue One. We saw Rogue One together. And that one you really liked.
I did like that one. That's a sitting after the movie theater kind of one. So, yep. Adam pushing me over the edge here.
Yeah,
the feeling of sitting in a movie theater when a really good movie ends.
Yes.
It's all right. My record stands for itself. I don't need these minor wins here.
Right.
Wow. Okay. Shout out, Stacy, winning both so far.
Thank you.
Moving
Great
on.
job, Stacy.
You're really picking good things.
Doing good.
I am, yeah.
All right. Phone calls with friends on long car rides versus getting a really great rally in a game of spike ball.
Ooh, boy. I like both of those a lot.
And this is just to clarify, like calling while you're driving alone somewhere, you call a friend and chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I honestly was not expecting this one to be as difficult.
Oh, Nate,
I've never played spike
She's
ball.
asking if it has to be spike ball or if it
can it just be a good rally in like ping pong
like
or volleyball? Or,
I'd say both of those are comparable. Yeah.
Okay.
So they're an option?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Spike ball et al.
Okay. I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Good rally.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm right there.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, when
a good rally
goes,
is so exciting.
It's so exciting.
And
it
that
just
usually means
every second
you're like equally
Yes.
matched, and it keeps going. And there's
even
great
trying
hits.
just with like the paddles and just trying to get like as many hits with each other.
Yes.
Yeah, love that too.
Wow. Love that. That's also unexpected. These are some unexpected choices here, but I'm all about them because
what was the other one again? I forgot.
Phone calls with friends.
Oh, dang. Yeah. That is actually a really good one too.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Something
that was surprising.
Stacy. That's a Stacy memory. I would call you in the car a lot.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet.
I
almost only make phone calls in the car.
Seriously.
Now I do
somewhere I don't want to really be on the phone.
I don't do as much phone calls anymore. I do a lot more Marco Polos now because they're a lot less invasive.
Yes.
But
honestly, when I'm like starting after I get like 30 minutes down the road and I'm like out of the city, I literally am thinking, I'm like, who haven't I talked to in a while?
Totally. Me too.
Yeah,
I just text him. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And then I call him. I love it.
No, that's perfect.
All right, moving on.
But it's dead.
In this bracket, okay?
Yeah.
Still lives in my heart. Okay, when you find a book that gets you excited about reading again versus watching a thunderstorm from your porch or bedroom.
Oh man, I love those.
Okay. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew it.
How'd you know? Because I love
I knew
good
it.
books. I love when good books
I know,
get me
but
reading again, and I
it
knew
was
what you were going to vote too.
It was just your reaction to thunderstorms, and I was just like, I don't think she's gonna go books.
Well, it was your
but
reaction to books that made me know you were going with books.
Then we both just know each other real well, I guess.
Nate,
You're
what's your
you're trying to
favorite?
play 4D chess here, and you both end up just
No,
playing
I'm
different
really
games.
not. I just
I'm just
heard them
being
both, and I
honest
was
with
like,
who I
yeah,
am.
I was like, I know what I like, because
I do
there's
like
been
both those things.
I've gone through a lot of slumps, I think, where I'm just
Yes.
like, ugh, or books where I'm like, it feels like
Happen
homework,
and
I'm
yes.
just like, I just
Totally.
need to
Yes.
finish this just to finish this. And so whenever I read a book that I'm just like, oh, this was such a good book, and then I start to like look for other books by
Yes.
either the same author
Yep.
or like similar styles, I'm like, oh, I really liked this. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Currently in the middle of reading Artemis right now by
Ooh.
Andy Weir. I
Yeah.
think his name is. Yeah.
An oldie, but a
And
goodie.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good so far.
It's good to know.
I do, obviously, favorite thing. Love it. But man, watching a thunderstorm.
But man, Nate, thank you. But man,
But man.
but man,
But man.
it's like
I have-
you're looking into space sometimes. You know, it's so.
Well,
I
this
would say
case-
this is one of the few times that you're not, because of the clouds.
Well, okay. It's like
you're looking at the edge of
looking
space.
in the
maybe.
direction up. Yes.
I have
Mhm.
many
Mhm.
fond memories. So in Arizona, notoriously dry,
Okay.
but either once a year or once like
Oh, I bet
every
their
other year,
thunderstorms
we
were
have
crazy.
monsoon season,
Yeah.
and it goes crazy, and it is so fun to watch. Holy cow!
I bet.
And actually, there was a storm. I don't have a great view from my window, but it was like our first storm in probably months. And so I literally went and sat in my car while the storm was just rolling over. Man, I loved it.
That's awesome.
So thunderstorms.
I like a storm in a car. I think that's really nice. When you get
That's
to
kind of
like
scary.
when you
It's a little
scary.
pitter patter.
Yeah, I like the rainfall on a car. That's something I like.
Man, Stacy, you're
I
so
know.
good at picking.
Yeah, this is a real confidence
surprising,
boosting
yeah.
episode for Stacy.
Landslide win for Stacy.
Stacy, I just hope you know that none of these are real. This was all staged.
Yeah.
We're just like, how
Adam, for the first time,
how
I
do
was
we keep
texting
Stacy on the
Yeah.
podcast?
Normally, I'm texting you behind the scenes, but
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Side me.
Moving on. Jumping into a river or lake after a hike versus watching someone you train or mentor grow and succeed.
Now, I feel stuck here.
I'm kind of surprised.
Well, okay. You just
not
want to count
surprised,
down,
but I'm-
Stacey, because I think I have an answer, but it's
3,
not.
2, 1. Train
Mentoring.
and mentor.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't feel like I have like a ton of experience with that. I think I have to choose it just because I'm not a fan of hiking.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
I'm a
this group-
terrible swimmer too.
Really?
So, yeah, I was in swimming lessons for like 6 years. I don't like.
What?
Okay, it's an exaggeration. Probably 3 to 4
3?
years though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Well-
I just don't think it ever clicked. I don't know. I can swim, right? Like I can,
Yeah.
At this
But
point, I'm
I'm-
not sure.
but
Yeah.
I am exhausted by the time I get to wherever I'm trying to go. And like, I can't like tread water without expending so much
Oh.
energy. I just don't, I don't know. it just never really clicked with me.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice we don't have to fight through this one.
Yeah. Easy.
I
easy
love
agreement there.
when people succeed. It's just like,
Yeah.
I was a part
it
in
is
your
nice.
success.
Yeah. It's honestly the fact that that's now kind of my job 24/7 is pretty much the coolest. I feel very lucky.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
So fun. Moving on. Really well-made New York style pizza versus losing yourself in a creative project.
Okay. Well, I am locked, Stacy.
Wow, Stacy, are you struggling on this one?
Stacy took just for our audio listening audience. Stacy did an eyes closed deep inhale, just a 4-second blink right there.
Yep.
Are you hungry? Is that what it is?
No, I just love pizza. Pizza's one of my favorite foods. What was the other one though?
Losing yourself in a creative project.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know what I'm gonna vote. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Creative
Pizza.
project.
Yeah.
I do love.
And this will be the first time that
Adam wins.
go with Adam on this one.
You know what, Stacy?
Wow.
It is. I don't know how we're such great friends because we have so little in common. It would seem.
That's not true. When we hang out, we have a lot in common.
That's true.
Our apathy
That's
towards
true.
others.
How much we dislike other people.
Yeah, only because we hate ourselves.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Heartbreak.
Our humor is similar.
You might not have
That's why we
similar
get
interests,
along.
but
I
your
think that's true.
personalities match.
Yes, our
that's
definitely
probably
match.
that's probably very fair.
Yes.
I've just noticed that we are often choosing different things on these.
Yeah.
Just ever since
true.
that first episode where
Yeah. And I had to choose every single one.
every
So,
single bracket. It's kind of like this one.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a little like this one. Yeah.
So it's basically just Nate picks his favorite things. Here.
Yeah.
That's pretty. Yeah, fair.
No, there's one New York style place in Boise that is just oh my gosh.
I don't know that I've ever really had like an authentic New York style pizza.
I did only once in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Wasn't even in New York.
Hopefully no New Yorkers hear this and are like, what the heck?
Yeah.
No, and I have had New York or pizza in New York, but honestly, the place in Boise, which was started by a guy from New York, man, it is next level.
Yeah.
But it's hard to beat.
I really love
They
it.
have the place, Adam, in Salem called New York Pizza, the big slices. Do you never go there?
I'm a tourist in my own city, Stacy. I have no idea.
When you feel just like a tourist in your home. Okay, last matchup of round 1 here.
Okay.
Doing something you haven't done in a while and still being good at it versus
I love that.
a messy, delicious burger from a local burger joint.
I love both of those things.
And I'm hungry
So
too.
We got a couple of food ones on here.
No.
Pizza.
I gotta keep remembering to eat before these.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait.
Doing
wait,
something
Those
you
are
haven't done in a while and still being
delightful.
good at it versus a messy, delicious burger from a local.
Man.
I love that.
Oh no. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
This is
Stacey?
not an
Yep.
easy bracket.
3,
This one.
2, 1. Doing something
you haven't done in a while. Okay.
Yeah.
That is such a good feeling.
It is. Oh, because I do worry a lot when I
Yes, me
pick
too.
up, especially because it is actually like a very common thing with ADHD that you have like a lot of different interests and that you like hyper fixate on something for a while. So like I have a lot of different like things where I'm like, I haven't done this in 6 years.
Right.
And then I like pick it back up and it's just like such a relief to be like, oh, I can still do this, you know?
Yes.
So.
Especially because to learn it was such an investment of time.
Yeah.
So it's
For
nice
sure.
to be like, okay, I didn't forget everything.
Yeah.
Yes. No, it is a supreme joy.
Mm-hmm. So is a good burger, though.
So is a good burger.
Yeah. Just the way you described that, I was just like,
I
I want that right now.
You did describe the descriptiveness was
the messiness and the just
Yeah. And that's
So good.
that's when you know it's like a local burger place.
Yes,
They're
that's
like,
so true.
it's right off the greasy grill,
Oh,
true.
man.
cheese melty. Yeah.
You're gonna make Adam starve to death.
You're
We gotta
gonna
move on.
you're gonna make me order food immediately
Yes,
after this.
yes.
And what perfect time, because it's time to take a break. Adam,
great.
maybe we'll just give you some time to go get a burger. How about that?
Seriously.
I'll be right back.
Okay, we'll see you guys in a second. And welcome back, everyone. Adam, how was it? Was it just everything you hoped it would be?
You know, I ate, and I'm starving still. So
You're like the hungry caterpillar.
yeah. Yeah. And
Shout
one
out to
day
our mom
I
here.
will
You're
be
like the hungry caterpillar.
Yes.
beautiful butterfly.
Oh man, what a great book. Let's be real.
I know.
Great
She my daughter has the puppet version and
Ugh.
the regular.
Ugh.
So good.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
The artwork. I can't remember who the
Artwork.
artist was.
I know. They did the bear book too. I
Right.
forget.
Yeah,
Brown
they've
Bear.
got all of them.
Brown bear, yeah.
Classic. Anyway, children's books are not on this bracket, so
They're not.
let's get back on topic.
Ew.
Okay, we got some good matchups on this one. So,
Okay.
I mean, I think they're good because I picked them all. We've got
That's true.
finally nailing a
and
new.
you created them in the first place.
It's true. It's true. I'm just like, wow, these
Wow.
are great.
What envy I have for
Lucky.
you guys getting to choose these things.
Lucky. You're gonna love this. Okay. Finally nailing a new trick or skill after multiple failed attempts.
Okay.
versus
The dawn launch of a hot air balloon festival.
Oh man.
Hmm.
I also picked
Come on,
both of
man.
these.
I know. Yeah. I didn't. Oh, no, I picked one of them.
You picked the first.
So I wonder where I'm going to go. All right. 3, 2, 1. New
yeah.
trick.
Nailing a trick.
Yeah.
Yay.
Although I cannot wait to experience the magic of a hot air
One day.
balloon launch at dawn.
In one day.
One day.
Next year.
Just as
Next
soon
year,
as Nate
Labor Day.
invites us to see.
Please, I know. It's like
yeah, I'm really
would he
stingy with my
ever?
invites,
Yeah.
clearly.
Yes.
I've edited out every time you've invited us, so you just look like a real jerk. So.
Yeah.
Scrubbed the evidence. Good. All right, next is the feeling of sitting in a movie theater when a really good movie ends versus getting a really great rally in a game where rallies happen. In my case, spike ball.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Stacy.
ready. 3, 2, 1.
Rally.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Sports
I-
enthusiast, Nate.
It's just
come on.
so exciting.
Don't
Oh, it's
forget
great.
that about me.
It's so exciting when
Yes.
the point just goes on forever and people just keep getting crazy
Yes.
saves and then it
Yes.
just keeps oh
And you can't even
back
like, I
and
mean, you're
forth.
mad, but you're almost like not as mad because
Yeah.
the rally
Yeah.
was so good if you don't get the point.
You know
Even-
you gave it your all.
even when I'm not involved, just watching
That's true.
like a volleyball rally
that's
that goes on for like a few minutes, it's
Insane.
That's
every
so true.
second is just
That is
like
so true.
more and more exciting and it's like exponentially more exciting. Like
Yes.
Right.
every second like further is just crazy more exciting. I don't know.
Well, we'll see how far it gets.
We sure will.
We
Next
sure
up.
will.
Watching a thunderstorm from your porch or bedroom, or maybe your car,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
versus watching someone you train or mentor grow and succeed.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Mentorship.
Watching someone succeed.
Oh, okay.
That was such a slow.
What's funny is
Wanted
they
to
both.
get
I
it
just
all.
realized now both of them start with the word watching. So I was just like, what is it? Stace?
Yeah. Wait
So-
for it.
Watching someone succeed. Really working on her diction there.
Got to enunciate.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it really is. It is so fun.
It's
Or even
so
something you
fun.
teach, or like if somebody asks for
Yes.
help and they get it. Man, it's just the best. All right, last matchup in round 2.
Okay.
Losing yourself in a creative project versus doing something you haven't done in a while and still being good at it. Kind of related here.
I think you're going to have to pick on this one,
Yeah,
Nate.
you are,
Here
Nate.
we go.
I know.
3, 2, 1.
Creative project.
Being good at something.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know, Nate. We knew it.
Darn it.
That's the creative
Come on,
project
guys.
one is something that happens a lot for me, and it's
Being
like
good at things is something that happens a lot for me. So.
Whoa. Just random guess I just pick up every once in a while.
There's the clip right there.
It is actually something that
I'm actually, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, this one's really tough because they are kind of related.
They're great.
Related joys and feelings there. Yeah, losing yourself. Oh, dadgummit. Okay, I'm just gonna go with my gut here, and I'm gonna say losing yourself in a creative project. Yes.
Oh.
I guess you guys aren't good at stuff very often.
Or
Savage.
I am, and it's just become mundane, Stacy.
Oh.
Wow. Wonder what that's like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a nuisance.
It's like when the hottest person in the room, like,
Yeah.
What is that like?
Yeah. So funny.
Oh man. Well, we've got our final 4 here. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Feeling pretty good.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I've
liked these things. Yeah, I like these things here.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Finally nailing a new trick or skill after multiple failed attempts versus getting a great rally in a game of spike ball or whatever.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Rally.
Trick.
Stacy, I didn't know. I thought you were going to be with me.
No, it's just that one is like this deeper joy.
Yeah. You know what?
Rally is so temporary.
First time ever. I'm gonna change my answer.
Yes.
I'm actually gonna go with Stacy. Yeah.
Yep.
Is that allowed?
Yep. No
It is
guessing.
now.
Refs?
I'm going back.
What are we doing here? What?
The ref
This is new.
is.
I feel like we need like a siren.
He turned
like,
off the episode already.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Wow. A mid-guess alteration.
You know what I
here.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah. No. When you said it, I was like, I got more excited because of the rally thing, but then I was just like, no, you know what? I actually do love getting something right. And actually, now that I'm saying that, that was something on my first bracket, I think.
Oh.
I think it got shot down kind of early, maybe. Or maybe it didn't. I know it didn't make it all the way, but getting something right after trying for a long time, I think was.
Yeah, that's
I think that was something that I put down. But I think it is. You have like trick or something like that. But
trick or skill.
I think this is. Yeah.
Yeah, just a slight
I didn't even realize it until I said it, but I was like, yeah, that is something that I put down on my first bracket. So.
Yeah, that's fun.
But I got really excited when I got really psyched up when I was thinking about a rally, and then I was like,
It's
no,
true.
I'd actually
the dopamine
really
hit.
Yes.
Actually, I don't know.
Really
The victorious feeling you get when you finally get your thing
so
right.
True.
Oh,
it's so true.
It's just you're just like,
good.
okay, I can do stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Even
it
if it's
applies
something new or random, you know?
Yes.
It applies to a lot of different things too.
Yeah.
Like you can apply it to a lot of different talents or skills, or like even work you can apply it to. Like it's just like that feeling of just finally getting something that you've been struggling with is just oof.
Well,
good.
We'll see what it is up against with
we sure will.
This last matchup of the Final Four. Watching someone you train or mentor grow and succeed versus losing yourself in a creative project.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, those are some big fulfillment type of feelings.
Big. Yes, exactly. Those two are very similar.
I'm leaning somewhere.
I think I have a feeling.
Okay.
Okay, ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Creative
Mentor.
project. Yeah.
Oh.
And I knew it too.
I know you did.
And
You can
Stacy
tell.
and I knew it too.
Well, I knew it first. Okay?
and but you
Oh,
didn't,
man.
and I knew it first.
I knew.
I knew before you knew.
I knew
And
it
that's when
more.
I knew.
I knew, and I still did it.
Nate, you've
I am
already
honestly
voted
wondering
against
how
me
this final
once on
matchup is going to
this.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Don't
What's
do it
that?
twice.
These are tough for me.
You've already voted against me once on this matchup. Against something else. Don't do it twice.
See, Stacy, you can't be that blatant with your manipulation. You got to be a little
Yeah.
bit more subtle.
Can you
You
be more
told
subtle in
me-
your gaslighting, please?
Nate, I will hate you forever. If you do the opposite.
Blatant threats. That's the way to go,
There it
Stace.
is. Yeah.
Vote against me and I'll
There's-
break your arm.
There's the money.
You like your thumbs?
Yeah.
Better vote for me.
No, you just got to be like, man, there's just been so many hours that I've just
You
been
also gotta just be
getting
like,
into that
man,
flow
I helped
state."
somebody
Yeah,
else instead of just myself.
that's the thing is like,
Succeed in,
Yeah.
their
But
goals
isn't-
and their dream. Their
In the
dream
end,
life,
isn't that
Nate?
just
Or
a vain feeling because
dream
you're
life.
feeling good about it for other
Guys,
people?
Haven't we
Yeah.
already agreed that we're very vain people and that's what we normally tend to vote towards?
look, you both have my affection. Just chill. Okay? Yeah,
Nate,
come.
stay
Make a
out of this.
I'm the
This
one
is
who's gotta
between me
pick Adam.
and Stacy. Nate.
Well, as the person who has to choose here,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
and because you yelled at me, Adam. No, genuinely, watching someone you train or mentor grow and
Yes.
succeed
And
is.
I
that's
couldn't
fair.
agree more. I
I mean, the
could
flow
not agree
state
more.
like
That's fair.
is such a unique
I do love the flow state.
feeling
Yes.
because it's just like, oh my gosh,
Yes.
where did the time
Yeah.
go? And it's you're
Right.
just. But yeah, honestly, Stacey, your point about like the selflessness kind of it.
Thank you, Nate,
and
for
kind of-
seeing that.
Yeah. And I'd also like to acknowledge it. And actually, I'm gonna change my vote
no,
to.
late,
I'm
it's
gonna
already
go
been
back. I'm gonna double back, and I'm gonna change my vote to
Double.
being
You
selfless.
sound like Donald Trump.
and I'm gonna go back.
I was always
I'm
right.
gonna change
never
my.
You know that I'm right. Okay. All right.
These people, they.
These people. These hobbits. Okay. Have you seen that?
I
clip,
know.
Adam?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
I thought that's
That-
exactly what these people.
Actually, Nate, that guy is
Brennan.
somebody.
Yes,
yeah,
D&D.
Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Dimension 20.
Yeah, he's a D&D guy, and I absorb all of his content. I think
Dude.
he's the best of the best of the best. He's
He
so
is-
Oh my
funny.
gosh,
It's
my
ridiculous.
snacky media boys
Ugh.
lost it.
These
We gotta get to the
people-
final. Come on,
These
they don't wear
people-
shoes.
Come on. let's
Look,
read.
this is gonna be the best Middle Earth
Little
you've ever seen.
freaks.
A little. Honestly, one of the best clips I've ever seen.
It's
We're gonna
so
move
good.
on though because this
Okay.
is the final, and I know I'm gonna have to choose.
That's true.
Finally nailing a new trick or skill after multiple failed attempts versus watching someone
are
you
you?
train
Stacy, are you not going?
or mentor grow and succeed.
Wow. Okay. I mean,
I mean,
ready.
I hope I
I'm
don't
in.
have to, but
Locked and loaded.
well, let's do a countdown. Just
3,
yeah,
2, 1.
nailing the trick.
Mentorship.
Oh my gosh, Stacy.
no,
I thought I
guys.
was gonna pick the other one.
Well, yeah, I'm
kind
surprised.
Oh.
Yeah,
Honestly, I
I'm a
thought
coach and a trainer, you guys. That's my passion.
That's
is to watch
true.
others
Hey,
succeed and-
actually, I didn't think about that. That's
Yeah.
true. That makes sense. And a mom.
and
You
a
didn't think about
mom.
that, did you?
Yeah, no, I didn't. You're right. Thank you.
you didn't think about
I've forgotten my number one priority, but thanks to Adam,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been re-reminded.
In case you forgot, Stacy, you're a
Yeah.
mom.
yeah,
Well, the last time you checked on your child?
Yeah. How have you mentored your child today?
Poorly.
Which is, I mean, I guess
Yeah,
that's
I know you're like an iPad mom that just,
Yeah.
but
holds up the
pulling
iPad.
Pulling up the iPad. Yeah, that's great.
Nate, you
Well,
have
it's
to
funny
decide.
because you are training and mentoring, but we just call it parenting. That's
Mhm.
kind
I
of
know.
funny now.
That is kind of funny.
Yeah.
I
kind of funny. So much so
Wow.
that you should probably vote for it.
It gets lost, but parenting is actually mentoring.
Yeah. Nate,
You know, I don't like your
you
tone,
have a
Adam.
victim. Exactly. Nate,
I don't like
thank
your
you.
He's demeaning parenting.
Yeah.
And just because I made a connection,
Yes.
maybe
Nate,
was it obvious? Just let me have
Nate,
this.
Now you
okay?
get it.
Okay,
This is where
yeah.
antagonizing people
The reality,
comes back
the
to
reality
bite
is
me.
this one isn't too tough for me. As much as I love nailing a new trick or skill after multiple failed attempts, watching someone you train or
Yes.
mentor is
Thanks for
really,
caring about other people with
in this
me, Nate.
case, the supreme joy for
You know
me.
what?
Yes.
You've convinced me. I'd like to go
Yeah.
back winning side the whole time.
Yeah, that's why Adam's like, I usually win is because
I'm back on the
changes the
mentorship,
episode.
baby.
honestly,
Hey, we're all right, you guys. We all did it.
Yes.
yeah, we all did it. Honestly, that one, because it was, I think, no, it wasn't split. It was a split in the Elite Eight. I was like, oh, this one isn't
Yeah.
going to go far. In my mind, I was like, this one could go to the end. So
I
I
really
was,
enjoyed those today, Nate.
thank
Yeah,
you.
those were great.
Yeah, those were great.
Yeah, some I'm
some good
surprised didn't
Tugged
advance
at
at
the
all.
imagination, pulled at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
But wow, we just
laughed,
went on a
we
real,
cried, we yelled.
Yeah.
Mostly yelled.
mostly yelled. Yeah,
A lot of yelling.
laugh yelling.
Yes.
No, what's fun about this is that I don't know. Adam, always the inspiration here, especially around this topic. A few of these were ones that I had just added recently when I thought, oh, I am all out of things that bring me
Yeah.
continual joy in my life. And then
Mhm.
I'm just like, oh, wait, here's some more. And
I
so
know.
that was really fun. So
Yeah.
glad you enjoyed them, even though you guys didn't agree on
Yeah.
anything.
That
You
was
know,
to be
that's fair.
expected.
It was to
Yeah.
be.
It
I
was
think
to
we
be
called it out
expected.
pretty clearly
We
at
did.
at the top of the podcast.
Yes.
Even though I said we were going to be 100% on the same team the whole time,
Yeah.
and I think maybe twice.
Twice.
we were,
I
but,
think, yeah. That's all right.
Friends
Well,
fight, okay,
They
and
do.
they can still be friends
Each other's favorites. even.
and favorites.
yeah.
We can still fight and be favorites, everybody.
Yes. Yes.
yes. Well, where can they find you on the socials, Mr. Adam Christensen?
You can find me both at FightingFavorites, which is our Instagram and TikTok, which I'm
Amazing.
on probably more often than my other one. And you can also follow me at Adamar.
C. Adam
Adam
R. Catamer. And how about you, Stace Face?
You guys can find me on Instagram mostly at StaceFace886. And that's where I hang out.
There you go. Yeah, and if you're needing a fitness bump in your life, just
Yes.
hit up our girl here.
I write fitness and nutrition plans.
Health coach
Ooh.
Stacy.
Health coach Stacy G is in the background,
Stacy
but
G,
it
dang.
might come back.
Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it might
okay.
resurface.
Keep an eye out for that.
Just I only have 80 followers on that one, so it's hard to.
hey, that's about how many we have on our podcast Instagram, and we're combining all of our friends.
Yeah.
It's a good point. The
You
most
can-
views I have on anything on my Instagram, though, was our original release.
Oh
Very
yeah, that
first video
one
you
got a
posted.
lot. We
Got
had a lot of
of
people that
views.
shared it.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
It was very validating for a second.
Very. I know.
For 1 second.
Yeah.
For 1 second.
You can find me at the Nate Van on Instagram.
Vroom vroom.
I probably won't be there. Let's be real. But if you want to follow, see
Nate, I
what's
just
going on.
want one like from you. That's
Yeah.
all I want,
I've given
Then I
one
feel
like.
I made it. Yeah.
I have.
Oh,
I promise.
Okay.
I can't say it's been 2, but I have
Yeah.
given one. Well, we've talked about a lot of my favorite things today, but you know what my favorite thing is? It's just being good at stuff occasionally or just all the time.
It's gotten real mundane for me, so I can't...
Yeah, it's just run of the mill.
Call me when I'm in the top 1%.
We'll see you next time. Bye. Hey everyone, Nate here. Thank you so much for listening to our show. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at FightingFavorites. And if you enjoyed the show, leave us a 5-star rating on Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. And for Apple Podcast listeners, leave us a review with your rating and include one of your favorite things, and we'll put it on our Instagram poll that goes up every Friday. We're calling it Fighting Fridays, and it's definitely going to be a thing. And besides that, please tell your friends about the show. Word of mouth will make a huge difference. Lastly, if you submit your favorite things to fightingfavorites@gmail.com, we'll put them on the show. You can submit as many things as you want, and we'll put them in a bracket in a future episode. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.